know. I just emailed Darcy the other day. Catering schedule for tomorrow. I emailed back right away.
Alex playing short, Louis at second, Sophia's pitching, Emma's in third, Wade's in right, Tina's catching, Eva Macanuda.
You need a brush on the tail.
See, I want to brush that off. All right, coaches. Coaches.
Captain! Ella and Kayla.
Yeah, we'll put another game ball. I'm trying to go cool.
I'll put it in like that. Yeah. I agree.
I could do that.
Oh. Actually, I gave my line of cards to the coach. I don't have the fancy one. Do you have the line of cards that I gave you? So 10, I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting.
If we leave a runner on third, we get a fourth out.
And then the following in, you get 2 outs.
I'm assuming everything is in play. I don't know if there's equipment out there or what. So we go to the fence, both sides, there's a ball out there, I don't know if it's inside or outside. Is that a ball or just take trash? Okay, look for everything. Are there any holes in the outfield?
I don't believe it.
Okay, if there is, hands up, you go down. Sorry, until you get
Put your hands up in the air, and I'll come out and check. Where the ball is, in, out, whatever.
Okay,
If
dead
you
ball
reach down
over here.
for it, the runners are able to get it.
And you have dead ball. Anything else you need to know?
The ground rules. Any ground rules?
No. Said everything's in play. So we're in pretty good shape.
Okay.
And in and out, in and out.
Put your team on the field 1 minute. Ready to go. Good luck, girls. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. Ladies, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Similori Field. It is opening day here, folks. First league matchup of the season. The Westerly Lady Bulldogs will host the Patriots of Portsmouth. Game 1, folks, this is a league matchup. Both teams are 0-0, which means the sky is the limit for the season. A lot of hope behind these Lady Bulldogs this season. I don't know much about the Patriots. However, on opening day, no losses. Everyone's undefeated. And like I said earlier, the sky is the limit. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer-owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens. Together, we are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. The Lady Bulldogs are warming up as we speak here, getting set for the top of the first inning. Again, we are live from Similori Field, hosting the Lady Bulldogs opening day and league opener, as Sophia Valentini warms up at the pitcher's mound, and we have Dina Arnold just throwing down to second base, and we are about to get started here, folks. This game is just seconds away from starting. All the players are in position. The umpire is speaking with the Patriot coach for some last-minute instructions, as they have gone over all of the game rules already. Tomorrow we will be back here at Similori Field watching the baseball team in their home opener. And we are set to go here, folks, as the umpire takes the spot. Valentini gets her mark on the rubber, and the batter steps into play. We are live, folks, Westerly.live. Lady Bulldog action. Here we go. First pitch swung on, fouled off to the right, strike one. 0-1 count. And the season has started, folks, officially. As I said earlier, there's a lot of hope behind this Bulldog softball team. And the pitch swung on and missed. 2 pitches, 2 strikes by Valentini. That was a spinner. Stayed up and in on it, and it was a swing and a miss. Patriots have a lefty on deck, I can see, and a lefty at bat. That's 2 in a row. Pitches low and inside. So to open their lineup, 2 lefties, that's very rare to see, especially from a pitcher's perspective. And the pitch, ground ball, second base. That is vacuumed up by Vettelino and thrown to first for the out. 1 up, 1 down for the Bulldogs. Number 21 ready to step in the box. As I said earlier, another lefty. So we have nobody on, 1 out, top of the first inning, and no score here in opening day from Similori Field. Second batter is in, and here we go. The pitch from Valentini, square to bunt, pops it up a little bit, stays in fair territory. Arnold grabs it, throws the first for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And that is 4 pitches for Valentini. There is a discussion with the umpires here. Whether there was interference, I would imagine, can be the only discrepancy. And the call remains out on the field. So, like I said, 2 up, 2 down. So far, an excellent first inning by the Lady Bulldogs. Not only the Lady Bulldogs as a whole, but Sophia Valentini. 4 pitches and 2 outs. Number 7 toes in, and another lefty for the Patriots. Excuse me, another righty for the Patriots. No lefties, I am backwards. And an off-speed curveball by Valentini, another strike. She's thrown 1 ball here at the third batter steps in. And here we go. 5 pitches into the game, 2 outs, nobody on. And the batter takes, ball low. 1-1 count. And the pitch. Inside, popper down the first base line, foul territory, and nobody can get there. Sort of no man's land. And that's just a long strike. 2 strikes on the Patriot hitter. Lady Bulldogs looking for a 3 down inning. And their turn at the plate. Batter steps in, and here we go. The pitch. Off speed, changeup, fouled back. Good defensive swing by the hitter. That was a nice pitch. So everything going Valentina's way right now, coming off of her hand. All of her pitches are working at the moment. We've seen a breaking ball, we've seen off speed, and we've seen a fastball. And here we go, 2-strike pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3, 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs. Great way to open their season at home as they gather in front of the dugout and get set to hit here in the bottom of the first inning. This production brought to you in part by McQuaid's Ace Hardware, your local family-owned hardware store located on Franklin Street in Westerly, RI. Everything you need this spring for yard cleanup and home cleaning. Mulch, lime, fertilizer, lawnmowers, power tools, and hand tools. If they don't sell it, you don't need it, folks. Strategia, website design and maintenance, social media management, search engine optimization, local company with local strategies to help your company stand out on the web. And as you just heard, the Lady Bulldogs break their huddle. There's a good crowd that has gathered down the first baseline. These Lady Bulldogs always get a good following. As I said, high hopes for the season, especially when your pitcher produces like that. You can't have a better way to start a season than Valentini did. I lost track of her actual pitch count. I do believe it was around 8 pitches, 3 outs, no batter reached base. So if she can continue that, that gives the Lady Bulldogs a great opportunity for a season opening win. Let's see how they do at the dish, as I'm sure already will get set. I was completely dyslexic for a moment. I apologize, folks, on the 3 lefty thing. But now that I'm back on planet Earth, number 4 for the Patriots toes the rubber and continues to warm up. The Patriots always produce a quality opponent, and I'm talking from the days I played sports. They always are competitive, always up in the top end of the division, if not at the top, and I'm sure it's no different. So they throw down, umpire cleans off home plate, and we're ready to go as the Lady Bulldogs get their first action on offense of the season as shortstop Alex Storr gets ready to step in the box, leading off for the Bulldogs. On deck, number 1, Lillian Vettolini. So the shortstop Storr in the box, and we're ready to go. Pitch number 1. Here we go, folks. It is up and away. Good eye, 1-0 count. Loud dugout we hear. It's an animated team. A lot of emotion on these Lady Bulldogs teams, which creates an emotional, electric environment here. And the pitch off speed, cuts down, and it's a strike. 1-1 count. Storr, a 3-sport athlete. 3-sport varsity starting athlete, I should say. And the pitch off speed, fights it off down the right field line, and that's going to spray foul. 2 strikes, 1-2 count. Pitch up and in, tried to force it out there. So the Patriot pitcher ahead. The Bulldog side of the field is alive. And here we go. Swing, outside pitch. Kind of flailed at it, pop up to second base, and she can't reel it in. If you hit her glove, it's an error, folks. Either way, it's a leadoff batter on base for the Bulldogs. Tough spot, didn't get behind it. The sun is going to be in different spots as the game progresses. Leadoff hitter on for the Bulldogs. Second baseman Vettolini up for the Bulldogs. Squares the bunt, pulls back, steals second. Outside pitch, 1 hopper reeled in by the Patriots, but not on time. So Storr, the Bulldogs leadoff hitter, already in scoring position at second base. 1-0 count for the batter. And the pitch, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop. Nice play by the shortstop. Tough one to grab. Almost got through there. So the runner remains at second, 1 out for the Bulldogs. And up is the pitcher, Sophia Valentini. Let's see if she can help her own cause after a superb first inning on the rubber. She now steps in the box for the first time this season with a runner in scoring position. First pitch is away. Runner takes her secondary. And back to the pitcher it goes. Pitch number 2. Up and away even a little further, 2-0 count. So Valentini is ahead early. And the pitch, it's a spinner low, 3-0 count. Getting her signs from Coach Luppy as to whether she is allowed to swing or not. I'm not privy to their signs, folks, so I can't provide you the answer. We'll see. The pitch is up, drops right in the zone, and takes. Good pitch to take regardless, not a batter's pitch. 3-1 count. So her wrist out live here as we go. The wind up, the pitch. Oh, the plate grab, it's a single up the middle. And she is going to round third and head home, and there is no throw. Bulldogs take the lead. So she helps her own cause with an RBI, opens the season 3 up, 3 down on the rubber, steps in and helps her own cause with a single up the middle, RBI single that is 1 for 1 on the season, Sophia Valentini. And they're going to get a substitute runner, the pitcher's option. Running for the Bulldogs, Isabella Austin at first base. So we have 1 down, runner at first, 1-0 score. Third baseman Emma Crutchiola up for the Bulldogs. Great way to start the season. And the pitch is up and away. That seems to be the problem spot at the moment for the Portsmouth pitcher. And problem getting behind the hitter, and that's what happened at that bat. Very aggressive swing, good swing by Valentini. And the pitch, spinner over the plate, fouled back. So the Lady Bulldogs couldn't have asked for a better way to open their season. I just love the on-field emotion. I really do. It really adds to the atmosphere. This is an electric place to play. Low and inside, ground ball, third base. They're going to try to spin it, and they're going to get second late, and the throw goes awry anyway as it goes to second, goes to center field, so the runner will advance all the way to third. So Austin goes from first to third. The ground ball to the third baseman, the throw to second, couldn't handle it. Errant throw allows the runner to go to third. We now have runners on first and third. I'm not sure how that'll be scored. It's irrelevant to me. I'm just providing you the live action. So 1 out. Bulldogs runners on the corners. Up and away. Pitch goes to the backstop, and the runner's going to try to head home. There's a play, and she is not going to make it. It is a short space between the backstop and home, and I do believe the Bulldogs should have known that. It was a dead bounce, so it wasn't a hard retrieval for the Patriot catcher, and the second out of the inning comes at home plate. Good job by the Patriots of retrieving. Quick flip to the pitcher, and they kind of waited on the runner. It's a different story if you head across the complex to the baseball field where there's a huge gap, and the pitch is a strike on the inside. There's a huge gap between the catcher and the backstop, and if you throw a pass ball or a wild pitch, it's pretty much a guaranteed run if there's a runner on third. You pretty much need an awkward bounce for it to score a run here, and the Bulldogs didn't get it. Ball goes by the batter. Good take. And that's going to be inside, almost hits the batter. Elena Fazaro at bat for the Bulldogs, right up on the plate. And that is high, and she's going to get the walk. Good eye by the batter, Elena Fazaro. So the Bulldogs with runners on first and second, which could have been loaded, but that's all in the past. 2 outs, and they're looking to add to their 1-run inning. Dina Arnold, the starting catcher, veteran, swings and ropes one down the line, turns on it, but foul. Just a little bit ahead, aggressive swing, off-speed pitch. Almost dropped one in for the Bulldogs. 0-1 count. We are in the bottom of the first inning, folks. 1-0 score, 0-1 count, and she fouls it back quickly down 0-2. Aggressive at the plate. As I said earlier, the catcher for the Bulldogs, the veteran catcher. Hard pressed to get something behind her, behind the plate. Lives for moments like this, as you see. And the pitch up and away. 1-2 count. A single could double their run total for the inning, depending on where it drops. And the pitch up and away. Good eye, 2-2. Up and away, all the way back, 3-2. Good job by Arnold at the plate from 0-2 to 3-2. Every ball that she throws is up and away. She likes that spot. She's just not hitting it. So Arnold will be aggressive. She puts the up and away ball. So she's got a little bit of problem here finding the zone. The Bulldogs have the bases loaded. Number 22, first baseman Ava Tenuta will step in for the Bulldogs. Coach Luppy is going to give some final instructions, make a little substitution. Runner at first base. In comes Ava D'Artona to run. So 2 outs, bases loaded for the Bulldogs. They've plated 1 this inning. Total, the score is 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Ava Tenuta at the plate. The pitch, right over the middle of the plate. Ground ball, shortstop, handled, flip to second, inning over. So the Patriots do a great job of salvaging only 1 run that inning. Bulldogs had some opportunity to score a few more, but regardless, they grab the lead and get ready to take the field. And we'll see. Valentini had a 3 up, 3 down first inning. Couldn't have started her season any better. The Bulldogs will matriculate their way back down onto the field. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens down the first base line. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. This production is brought to you in part by Remy's Cycles, bicycle sales and service in downtown Westerly, 53 Railroad Ave, cycling accessories, clothing, safety gear, the latest in electric bike technology, stellar customer service, everything needed to enjoy your cycling adventures, as well as Teddy's Toys, located at the same location, 53 Railroad Avenue. Modern toys, classic toys, board games, model building, stuffed animals, all toys, anything you can imagine. That is Teddy's Toys, 53 Railroad Avenue. So, we are headed to the top of the second inning of opening day here at Similori Field. League matchup, Lady Bulldogs versus Portsmouth Patriots. Bulldogs plated 1 in their half of the first inning and hold a 1-0 lead. And a true lefty for the Patriots will step in to lead off the inning. Valentini gets her final couple warm-ups here. They're going to throw down, and we're going to get going here. Number 22, the righty for the Patriots, will start the inning. Throw down by Arnold on the money. And the umpire gets ready to take the spot. We will be across the complex tomorrow at the baseball at a varsity baseball game. League matchup for the Bulldogs. And Valentini's first pitch, top of the second. Swung on late, pops foul. And Arnold, it's going to be just out of her reach as she tries to pull it back in over the fence. Great tracking, just too far out of play. So 1 pitch and 1 strike by Valentini. Only thrown 2 balls today, both low. Easy to keep track of when you only throw 7 or 8 total in an inning. And the windup, the pitch, and it's taken. 1-1 count. A little bit low. The windup and pitch. And that's going to be grounded right back to her. Vacuumed up and thrown to the first baseman for the out. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the second inning. So Valentini's plated 4 batters, 4 outs. And in comes number 24, the lefty for the Patriots. And Valentini is responsible for the Bulldogs' only run as she has the RBI single up the middle. First pitch strike taken by the Patriots. And the pitch swung on, and that's going to be a single to left center. If they track it down, and it's bobbled out there by both of them, and that's going to go to second base. She's going to head to third. Storr has it. The throw to third. And it is not handled. It's going to go wild, and she's going to stay at third base. So the Patriot makes her way all the way to third. What really should have been a single, what probably is going to go as a single with 2 errors, a fielding error and then a throwing error. All of that irrelevant. A Patriot on third is what matters here. Righty in for the Patriots. We have 1 out. Pitch low and inside. So it was a clean single, but the Bulldogs couldn't handle it after that, and that's why you have a Patriot all the way on third base. 1 out, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good movement on that one. 1-1 count. Valentini showing good velocity as well as good speed change, good variation. And that's going to be a breaking ball outside Batter could have handled it, fouled it off, and 1-2 the count. Good velocity on her pitches as well. Good command overall. Unfortunately, there should be a runner to her left, and there's one all the way to her right. Too much of that makes a pitcher feel like they got to do everything. Ground ball, second base. That's where the Patriots wanted to put it because that's where they're going to score the run. So the out from Vedolino to Tenuta for the second out of the inning ties the ball game for the Patriots. So the bases are now empty. And number 23 in for the Patriots. That's frustrating to a pitcher because it's an unearned run. And that's a strike taken. And as I said, Valentini's showing great command. Pretty much everything's going the way she wants it to thus far. And you can't control it once it hits the fielder's gloves. That pitch low and in. 1-1 count. So we are in the top of the second inning, folks. 2 outs, nobody on. Tied up 1-1 here on opening day. Opening league action, Lady Bulldogs versus the Portsmouth Patriots. Live from Similori Field, we are Westerly.live and Westerly.radio. Count is 1-2. Bulldogs looking to get back in the dugout. And the pitch swung on, flailed at more or less. Nice breaking ball. Breaks off the outer edge of the plate. Tough to get any real good piece of the bat on it. But a defensive swing fouls it away, so 1-2 the count remains. The wind coming in on the batters, and that's low and inside, 2-2. So we'd be hard-pressed to see any long balls. As you can see, the outfielder is playing shallow. And the pitch swung on and missed upstairs. Nice pitch by Valentini, who has done her job on both offense and defense here in the first 2 innings. And the Bulldogs stand tied, waiting to get set for their turn in the second inning here, folks. Patriots take the field. Beautiful day we have here at Similori Field. Can't get better weather for opening day as the crowd continues to fill in down the first baseline for the Bulldogs. As I said earlier, they get a good following. They're an animated team and an animated crowd. Electric atmosphere here at Similori Field. Always exciting to be here, and we're going to be spending a lot of time here between the Lady Bulldog softball team and the Bulldog baseball team right across the complex. Both teams have high aspirations for the season. I know that, having spoken to the baseball head coach, Ronnie Spozzato. I mean, they have state championship aspirations, and good reason to do so. They made it nearly made it last year. Softball team young last year. Still young, a mixed batch, but all veterans. Very few players on the field with no experience. So, as the Bulldogs ready to start their inning here on offense. Waiting for the umpire. And we are set to go here, folks. Bottom of the second, 1-1 score. Ladies softball action here live from Similori Field. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. I am the voice, Greg Morano. And here is the Patriot pitch up and away. That's her spot. It's either going to be a strike or it's going to be high and away. And fortunately for the Bulldogs, it really hasn't been that close to a strike when she goes at that spot. So it's not like it's a succulent pitch that they're trying to get her in on. And that's upstairs, dove down at the last second, taken for a strike. Count is even at 1-1. Right side of the infield playing in. And that pitch is a spinner, drops out low and away and called a strike. 1-2, tough pitch to hit. It's going to be number 5, Kaylee Lamb in there. So the count is 1-2. That was a good pitch by the pitcher. And that one's up and away again. So there's higher velocity on those high and away pitches. And it seems like the off-speed pitches that the batters are having trouble with in the strike zone are at a much lower velocity. And the pitch spinner in the strike zone. Good defensive swing by Lamb. Count remains 1-2 as it's fouled back. Choking up on the bat is Lamb, up in the box. Open stance, and here we go. And that's over the plate. Swung and missed for the out. So 1 up, 1 down for the Patriots. And in the box for the Bulldogs, number 7, Maya Henderson. And the first pitch is a strike, 0-1 count. The pitch. Batter takes 1-1. Upstairs. If you're just joining us, folks, this is opening day. First league game of the season for both teams. Squares the bunt, fouls it off. And it's going to put 2 strikes on the board for Henderson. Coach Luppy finally giving some instructions. Choke up, defensive swing up in the box. Choke and poke, they used to call it back in my day. Get it in place, swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch. Same one that we saw strike out Lamb, just struck out Henderson. So 2 up, 2 down for the Patriots, really. But here we go, lead off for the Bulldogs. Number 36, Alex Storr, the shortstop. Nobody on, and the pitch swung on and tipped. Low pitch, good pitch by the Patriots. Right side of the infield, definitely playing in. 0-1 count here, bottom of the second inning, tied up 1-1. Lady Bulldogs looking to do a little damage with 2 innings, maybe get something started here. No one better than Storr. That's an off-speed curveball. Drops low in the zone, 1-1 count. On deck, Lillian Vettelino, the second baseman. Breaking ball stays upstairs. Called a ball. 2-1 count. Good eye by Storr. Like I said, 3-sport athlete. And that is a defensive swing foul off the right side. It's going to be in play, but it's not going to be any Patriot in the area to get there, so it's a long strike. 2-2 count for Storr. Nobody on, 2 outs for the Bulldogs. Bottom of the second inning, game's tied 1-1. And the pitch, breaking ball up and in, fouled defensively, out of play on the right side. Count remains 2-2, 2 outs. 2 is the number at the moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. And that pitch is swung on and missed. She strikes out the side, the Patriot pitcher. So coming back after a somewhat difficult first inning, definitely heated up in the second as she dispatches the Lady Bulldogs in order. Coach Luppy is going to give a few final instructions here, and the Bulldogs are going to take the field. But number 4 for the Patriots definitely shows a lot more command in the second inning, has definitely warmed up. So the Patriots the Bulldogs looking for a clean inning defensively. We have 2 complete here at Similary Field. The game tied 1-1. This production brought to you in part by Valenti Subaru sales and service, located at Dunn's Corners, Westerly RI. Valenti means value. With over 90 years in the auto business, the Valenti family knows how to keep customers happy. Service with honesty, integrity, and a smile are the cornerstones our business is built upon. That is Valenti Subaru. We are Wesley.live, Wesley.radio. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer-owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens. And we have 2 complete here at Similary Field. In opening day, the Lady Bulldogs season league opener versus the Portsmouth Patriots. We'll be across the complex tomorrow for the Bulldogs baseball league opener. Number 2 for the Patriots, getting final instructions for the coach. And the final throwdown for Valentini. Arnold will throw it down. And Valentini getting set for her 3rd inning. She's had really nearly flawless first 2 innings of play, as that's an unearned run-up on the board. Very effective on the rubber, and it's definitely very frustrating for a pitcher. This early in the season, you're going to have to just push past it. And number 2 steps in, and here we go, folks. Top of the 3rd inning. Beautiful day. Good crowd has accumulated down the first baseline for the Bulldogs, and pitch number 1, a strike. Spinner stays in the zone, batter takes. Valentini is trying a variety of pitches, a variety of speeds, keeping the Patriots off balance, giving up only 1 hit. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs, the damage came after the hit landed. And a swing and a miss. Speed gained a little bit of speed, breaking ball upstairs, and got her to bite. 0-2 count. And the pitch right where she wanted it, strike three. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and 1 out. Valentini continuing to show command on the rubber. Batter number 2 for the Patriots in the box, the righty. And the pitch, that's right there, fouled off defensively. Definitely in charge on the rubber at the moment. And boy, that is the way you want to start a season in any sport, really, but especially for a pitcher. Breaking ball takes nice movement on that pitch. You're not getting much of the bat on that one. That dove down and away. Sharp break. Up 0-2. Spinner, swing and a miss. That makes the tags for the second out of the inning. That second pitch makes the batter bite on that low ball in the dirt. So Valentini, nothing going wrong for her at the moment. Set, the windup, and the pitch right over the plate, fouled back. 0-1 count. Very used to pitching from in front thus far tonight. Patriot batter down 0-1, the pitch. And that's going to be up and away. Speed changed a little bit, 1-1 count. If you can balance speed change with movement, you are going to be a tough pitcher to hit. And that is a beautiful breaking ball with speed. That is a cut and a half. And that is a strike called by the umpire. Batter doesn't even swing. And the pitch outside, just where they wanted it, swing and a miss. And that is another strikeout for Valentini as the Bulldogs head to the dugout. The score remains 1-1 after 2.5. And the Bulldogs will take their place at the plate. Coach Luppy, little huddle. Valentini, 3 flawless innings, really. 1 hit given up, 1 unearned run, and the score 1-1 with the Bulldogs' turn at the plate here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We have a beautiful night for a ball game. Patriots take the field. They're waiting for their catcher to get suited up. And now we have to remember, number 4 for the Patriots definitely warmed up in inning number 2 as she dispatched the Bulldogs 3 up, 3 down, striking out the side. So she made her adjustments after inning number 1, where the pitch count was much higher and she had a few struggles. Fortunately for her, giving up only 1 run. Number 1 for the Bulldogs will open things up here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's Lillian Vetolino, the second baseman. You can find our schedule for upcoming games on Facebook or on Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. Upcoming schedule for the next couple of weeks is up. We are touching ladies softball, baseball, men's lacrosse, women's lacrosse, men's volleyball. If they're playing it here in Westerly, we are touching it, folks. And Vetolino steps in as the catcher throws down, and we are ready to go here in the bottom of the 3rd, 1-1 ball game. Second baseman Vetolino steps in. Opening things up here for the Bulldogs. Pitcher Valentini on deck. Pitch number 1, taken for a strike. Up and in a little bit, got the call. Down 0-1. And the pitch, and that's going to stay upstairs. A little more heat on it. 1-1 count. The windup and the pitch. That's upstairs. Drops right back down in the zone. That's a nice little looping curveball. Count 1-2. And the Portsmouth pitcher ahead again. Having retired 3 in a row at the moment. 4 in a row, I should say. And the pitch turned on, ground ball third base. Got a good piece of it. Good play by the Portsmouth defense. And that is going to go 5-3 for the ground out. So 1 up, 1 down for the Patriots, for the Bulldogs. Valentini back up, trying to help her own cause as she is 1 for 1 with 1 RBI. Stellar on the rubber and at the dish. And first pitch, swinging, pop up. Second baseman can't handle it. And that's going to fall in past her, most likely for a hit. I don't believe she made contact with the ball. So Valentini again helping her cause, making her way to first base. However, it's scored. Bulldogs now have a base runner. And the pitcher run switch is made as Isabella Austin again takes first for Valentini. So 2 for 2 on the day at bat. Really giving up only 1 hit from the rubber. Third baseman at the plate for the Bulldogs. That's Emma Cracciolo. Swing and a miss. 0-1 count. So we have 1 out, 1 on for the Lady Bulldogs. Third baseman at bat. Pitch stays up and away. 1-1 count. It is the third inning. Score is 1-1. Count is 1-1. This is league game number 1 for both teams. And the pitch swung on, popped out of play, foul. 1-2 the count. So number 4 has definitely gained command after the first inning. No answer for Valentini anywhere at the moment for the Patriots. The pitch fouled off. 1-2 count remains. Stayed inside a little bit on her. Ava Tenuta, the first baseman, on deck for the Lady Bulldogs. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first and 1 out. And the pitch stays low and in. Good eye by the batter. 2-2 count. The wind has died down a little bit here. Two and 2 count. Toes the rubber and the pitch and swung on, turned on, and that's just a little too much. Foul ball. Really got it in on her hands. Didn't even really get the meat of the bat on it, but did turn on it. So the count remains 2-2. Nice pitch by the pitcher. 1 out, runner on first. Toes the rubber and a windup and the pitch. Off speed, nice spot, nice speed. Swing and a miss. 2 outs for the Bulldogs. Good pitch by the Patriot pitcher. Number 25, Elena Fazaro, steps in the box for the Bulldogs. Two outs, 1 on. Pitch stays upstairs. It's 1-0 count. We are in the top of the third inning in a 1-1 tie here, folks. And the pitch outside swing fouled it away. She's finding her spots for certain, number 4 that is. Not making it easy on the Bulldog batters. If this continues, we may be hard-pressed to see many runs in this one, as Valentini is making it hard-pressed for these Patriots on offense as well. So 2 outs, 1 on. 1-1 count. And that pitch cuts away a little bit too much. 2-1 count. Couldn't have gotten a better day for opening day here. Beautiful afternoon. The pitch stays inside. And the count 3-1. Good eye by Fazaro. This is a batter's count. See if she gets the pitch she's looking for. And the pitch stays upstairs. Called strike. Dropped a little bit. I didn't think it was enough, but the umpire did, and that's what matters. So the count fills up 3-2. 2 outs, 1 on. Elena Fazaro at bat for the Lady Bulldogs. Top of the third. The pitch. Upstairs, stays upstairs, and walks. The steal was on, as it always would be. On a forced count. So the Bulldogs have a runner on first and second. Number 23 steps in. That's the catcher, Dina Arnold. 2 on. Bulldogs trying to do damage here with 2 outs. And first pitch swing and a miss. Little bit off speed curveball. In the zone would have been a strike regardless. Always aggressive at the plate, Arnold. Pitch number 2 on the inside spot. Really painted her spot there. Tough pitch to hit. Strike it was. Taken up 0-2 quickly. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the third. Patriots looking to head to the dugout. The pitch. Swung on way ahead of. Count remains 0-2. Bulldogs are fortunate nobody got picked off by that over there. Ball is retrieved, and here we go. So there's definitely more command on the hill by the Patriot pitcher. But the Bulldogs looking to fight through it. The pitch up and away. Good eye by Arnold. Count 1-2. Still a pitcher's pitch. No one better at the plate than Dina Arnold, the veteran. The pitch off speed turns on it, and that's going to be out of play. Good job making contact. That was definitely an off speed pitch. So we are at a shortage of softballs at the moment, it looks like, and they're coming in as we play here. So we will regroup here, and it is the top of the third inning. 2 outs, 1-2 count. Dina Arnold at the plate. 2 runners on for the Bulldogs. Bottom of the third, I should say. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitcher toes the rubber. And the pitch off speed, swing and miss. And strikes out Arnold, ends the inning for the Bulldogs. So after 3 complete, we are deadlocked at 1. What looks to be, what may be a low-scoring game. Both pitchers seem to be firing on all cylinders, giving up 1 run, 1 unearned run. Sophia Valentini for the Bulldogs, giving up an earned run, number 4 for the Patriots in the first inning. Since then, having no problems. So the Bulldogs head out on the field for warm-ups. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, brought to you in part by McQuaid's Ace Hardware, Strategia, Remy's Cycles, Teddy's Toys, and Valenti's Subaru, bringing you all home Bulldog action. From across the platform, we have men's lacrosse, women's lacrosse, baseball, softball, volleyball. A lot of action this spring, folks. Let me tell you, I am beyond excited. There is no better place to be right now. It is gorgeous out. The atmosphere is here. The third baseline is filled up with fans. Dugout's always animated here. Coach Luppy, I should say, always has active team, an audible team, a team that is into the game, which just adds to the excitement, as does the crowd. And it's not hard to get excited when you have a pitcher on the rubber doing what Valentini has opened the season doing. 3 innings in, 1 runner having reached base unearned. They throw down, and we're getting ready to get started here in the top of the 4th. Number 21 for the Patriots will step in, the righty. The outfield for the Bulldogs playing very shallow, although the wind has died down. If you're just joining us, you can find our schedule on Facebook or Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. Pitch number 1, squares the bunt, cuts back, it's a slash, and she swings, fouling out of play on the first base side. So 1 pitch, 1 strike. As I was saying, you can find the next couple of weeks up on Facebook or Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. We will be across the complex tomorrow at the baseball game. You can join us live at 4:30. 0-1 count. The pitch, nice break on that one, fouled back. Good velocity on that breaking pitch, makes it near impossible. So, up 0-2. Valentini has pitched ahead all game long. And the delivery of the pitch, breaking ball away and gets the strike. Again, I'm telling you, that starts on the plate and breaks completely out of range. Gets the batter looking, 1 up, 1 down with the strikeout. Batter number 1 in for the Patriots. Valentini's delivery, the pitch inside, called strike on the corner. Again ahead of the Patriot batter, 0-1. The pitch. Nice changeup. That had to drop 6 to 8 miles an hour. Swing and a miss. Right now, the biggest problem the Bulldog defense has is staying alert and ready. Valentini doing all the work at the moment. The pitch, breaking ball on the outside. Nice pitch. Called strike. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, no swings. Out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Valentini. Man, is she making it difficult for this Patriot team. 1 unearned run on the board. And the pitch. Breaking ball didn't cut down enough. 1-0. And the 1-0 delivery. That pitch, breaking ball, off speed, a little bit low. 2-0. I think this is the first time Valentini's been behind. Nobody on, 2 out. Top of the 4th inning, 1-1 score, folks. The pitch, ground ball to Storr. She charges, grabs it, throw to first on time, and that is a 6-3 out. 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs, as that puts the top of the 4th in the books. No damage done. Valentini in charge, seems to be getting better and better every inning. Only problem, her foe, number 4 for the Patriots, pitching very well as well. So the Bulldogs looking to help out Valentini here if they can add a run or 2. What looked in the first inning like it may be a higher scoring game than it is. Defensively, the pitcher's doing a lot of work. Bulldogs getting some instructions from Coach Luppy and Coach Arnold as we head to the bottom of the 4th. I guess this would be the version of the 7th inning stretch of a 7-inning ball game. Leading off the inning for the Bulldogs, first baseman Ava Tenuta. Kaylee Lamb looks to be on deck. The catcher for the Patriots getting her equipment on as she was one of the batters last inning. And now they are ready for warm-ups. 1-1 score here, folks. We're halfway through this one, just over, as the Lady Bulldogs take the plate, scoring early in the first inning. Since then, the Portsmouth pitcher has heated up and done better and better each inning. I have to say, though, Valentini for the Bulldogs, right out the gates, has been near impossible to do any damage. The 1 run you see on the board was unearned. It was a clean hit. Just wasn't fielded well and wasn't thrown well. Combined damage equaled the run. That is in the past, and the Bulldogs, certainly Valentini has moved past it, as there has been no damage done since then. They look to break the tie here in the bottom of the 4th. Tenuta steps in. We look to be ready to go on this beautiful afternoon here at Westerly Field. Temperature gets better and better every game they play. And here we go. Cheers coming from the Bulldog dugout. Breaking ball off speed. Well served just to make contact. That was a nice pitch. Coming in much slower than her normal pitch. Both pitchers showing command of speed and location. And the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball inside. Nice pitch, 0-2. Tenuta took. Tough hitter's pitch that was, in on the hands with movement. So the 0-2 pitch could be anything. And it's a breaking ball over the plate, ground ball. It's a slow one, slow roller, vacuumed up by the third base, and she's in. And that's going to be a single. The throw, errant, but she had crossed first base already. Great job defensively batting by Tenuta on a tough pitch to hit. The slow roller throw didn't get there on time, and that is a hit. So the Bulldogs leadoff hitter on first base as Kaylee Lamb steps in. So the corners weigh in for the Patriots, as they know Coach Luppy is well served to bunt, as she does. Lamb lays it down foul, trying to get the runner in scoring position. Coach Luppy giving a little further instruction. Had she been a little further up in the box, that would have dropped in fair territory. Always want to bunt up and in. Squares again, fouls. So 2 bunt attempts, both go foul. Now the count 0-2. Do you bunt with 2 strikes? The old rule is never. That's not the new rule. The new rule, I have seen Coach Leppy bunt with 2 strikes. So right now it's 0-2. Run around first, bottom of the 4th inning. The score is tied 1-1. Kaylee Lamb at bat for the Bulldogs. 0-2 count. The pitch. Up and away. 1-2 count. Anything on the table still for Coach Leppy? Lamb up and in with 2 strikes. Quality hitter capable of striking, swinging, and miss, goes in the dirt. Batter tags her out. A big lead at first, dives on the throwdown. So it's going to be a strikeout, 1 out for the Lady Bulldogs. Tenuta dives back safely at first base. Bulldogs 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 4th inning. Henderson at bat. Squares the bunt. Corner is not quite as far in, but still in. Squares the bunt again, and it's foul. So the Bulldogs right now, it's early in the season. I promise you by mid-season, Coach Leppy's team will be bunting in fair territory. These are the little things that are staples of his team, is bunting, the ability to bunt, the ability to base run, the punch and Judy baseball, softball type things. Squares, pulls back, up and away, takes the ball. Fundamentals, some may call it. Just old school techniques that at opening day, it's not surprising to see a lot of these bunts falling foul. It's early. Squares the bunt and doesn't pull back on time. That's going to be a strike. You can call it rust for some of the players. Some of the players are new to it all. But every player in the lineup is swing, no swing, takes ball. Every player up and down a lineup for the Bulldogs is capable of squaring and bunting. So we have 1 out, 1 on. Henderson, 2 strikes against, 2 balls. And that's going to drop in. And she's going to take the walk. 2 runners on. As the leadoff hitter, Alex Storr steps in. Bulldogs looking to break the tie here. 1 out, 2 on. So they have a runner in scoring position. That's Tenuta for the first time since the 1st inning. Storr at bat to shortstop. The pitch. First pitch swinging. Fly ball right field, and that's going to beat her. And that's going to go all the way to the warning track. And that is going to score both runs. And that is going to be a base-clearing triple for Storr. So not only breaks this tie, but the score up to 3-1 for the Bulldogs. 1 out damage by the Bulldogs. Storr, the shortstop, clears the bases with a first pitch triple. Score 4-1 for the Bulldogs. No, correction, 3-1. I'm looking at the wrong scoreboard. Getting a little instruction is the Patriot pitcher, probably trying to relax her a little bit. What was going fantastic. Just like that, the Lady Bulldogs turn on her and take the 2-run lead. So it's the bottom of the 4th inning. The Lady Bulldogs suddenly lead by 2, 1 out, runner on third base, and they take the strike. Right side is in a little bit. Generally a ground ball to the right side or a fly ball to the outfield would plate the run here with 1 out. And the swing up the middle, the runner's going to go home. That's going to do the job. The throw to first good, so the shortstop does get the out at first, but the batter doing her job. That is Vettelino getting the run in for the Bulldogs. So what doesn't go in as an RBI really is an RBI. And the score jumps to 4-1. So the Bulldogs break the tie, adding 3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nobody on, and the pitcher again drives it. That is Valentini all the way to the fence in right center for a stand-up double. Doing everything today is Valentini, who is 3 for 3 at the plate with a double, 2 singles, and an RBI. Having given up no earned runs on the rubber. Having a day here on opening day, Sophie Valentini. And that is driven again. Same spot. Stand up double RBI by Emma Cracchiola, the third baseman for the Lady Bulldogs, and another run in. So the Bulldogs piling it on, literally nearly the same exact spot. On the replay, as you will see, mirror image plating the runner from first, the RBI double. Boom! By Caracciolo, the third baseman for the Bulldogs. As the Patriots try to regroup, coaches on the field, talking to the pitcher and the entire infield. The score 4-1. 5-1, correction, as the RBI double. At bat for the Bulldogs, Elena Fazaro. Cracchiolo in scoring position on second base. Patriots trying to stop the bleeding, the first pitch of strike. Bulldogs with some clutch hitting this inning for certain. Power alley hitting, let me tell you, no team can field where those hits were placed by Valentini or Cracchiolo. Fazaro fouls it down the third base line. Lady Bulldogs opening it up here on opening day. Valentini making it nearly impossible for the Patriot offense. And finally, the Bulldog offense breaks it open. Pitch number 2 taken for a ball. So we are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bulldogs at bat leading now 5-1. With Valentini hitting on all cylinders on the rubber. Everything favoring Lady Bulldogs at the moment. Wind picking up a little bit. It had died down. And swinging a miss for Fazaro. Nice pitcher's pitch low and in. And the damage is done. Inning is over. We have 4 complete here at Similori Field. Lady Bulldogs 5. Portsmouth Patriots 1. Opening day league opener for both squads. Can't start the day any better than the Bulldogs have. They started with beautiful weather. Valentini had taken charge from the top of the first. A minute she has towed the rubber, and it has carried on since. What has turned into a league opening 5-1 league for the Bulldogs. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, brought to you in part by McQuaid's Ace Hardware, your local family-owned hardware store located on Franklin Street in Westerly, RI. Mulch, lime, fertilizer, lawnmowers, power tools, and hand tools. If they don't sell it, you don't need it. Strategia, website design and maintenance. Search engine optimization, local company with local strategies to help your company stand out on the web. As well as Valenti Subaru sales and service located at Dunn's Corners, Westerly, RI. Valenti means value, folks. With over 90 years in the auto business, the Valenti family knows how to keep customers happy. Service with honesty, integrity, and a smile are the cornerstones our business is built upon. That is Valenti Subaru. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, and folks, we'll be right back here at Similori Field across the complex for some Bulldogs baseball action tomorrow afternoon, 4:30. Tune in as the Bulldogs open their league season tomorrow afternoon, I should say. And Valentini finishing up her warm-ups. This will be a final as we get ready to get started in the top of the fifth inning. 5 is the number as the Bulldogs strike 5 on offense with a 5-1 lead for Valentini. And I want to tell you what, the Patriots are going to be hard-pressed to get the 4 runs they need if Valentini continues what she's done thus far on the rubber. The Bulldogs now showing the ability offensively to strike from any part in their roster, in their lineup, I should say. And the pitch. First pitch low and away for the ball. So the lefty in for the Patriots. Valentini's pitch over the plate, right back at her, off of her thigh. And that's going to be a hit as Fazaro fields it. They're going to have to check her out and call timeout. Right off the meat of her thigh, that one went. I think that's pretty much just going to be a stinger right now, but that could be a bubble tonight. Those usually actually get a little bit worse with time if they hit it right in her muscle, which is where you always hope it hit. You never want that to hit the hip or anything. So they're going to diagnose at the moment. But that's definitely going to get tight on her as the game progresses. As you're going to see on the instant replay, right off of her thigh, that one went. And let's see what they do with her. They're going to leave her on the rubber as she has the coach convinced, and I would have seen it no other way. She's not even really walking it off, folks, so that's a good sign. And the Bulldogs take the field again. So we are about to continue action. We are in the top of the fifth. The Bulldogs hold a 5-1 lead in this opening day action here, league opener at Similori Field. Valentini has spun a gem thus far from the rubber, and the Bulldogs have broken it open offensively, getting contributions up and down their lineup. So the opening batter for the inning does reach base for the Patriots with what most certainly is scored as a hit. Valentini will get a couple warm-up pitches to make sure she's okay. And that pitch looked like it was beyond okay. She's hitting her spots. Wind picking up a little bit. Temperature dropping a little bit. But the game is moving along pretty quickly. I don't think that's going to be any issue for the players on the field. We just did a scrimmage for the boys baseball team, and let me tell you what, I feel for the men that were on the field that day because it was cold. The here and now, 1 on, nobody out, 5-1 Lady Bulldog lead. Squared the bunt, missed. Neither team showing the ability at the moment. Like I said earlier, it's game 1, so trying to work out the Kings early on in the season. These teams will meet again. It will be up in Portsmouth, and then you never know whether they meet again later on in the playoffs. But like I said, these are both schools that are privy to the playoffs. So another meeting here with the coach with the umpire, getting some explanation on something. And they are going to explain something to the second baseman for the Bulldogs. Some kind of an equipment adjustment needs to be made. And we will continue. Not sure exactly what it was or what it is. Her glove, it looks like. Regardless, we're about to jump back into action here as the Patriots are at bat, trailing by a score of 5-1. They do have their leadoff runner on base as she lined one off the Bulldog pitcher. Definitely the most solid contact of the day for the Patriots on both counts. Squares to bunt again. This time pops it. Third baseman Graciolo grabs it and is going to complete the double play with the throw to Fazaro. Knew where it had to go, made the catch. The 5-3 double play, as you'll see on replay, as Caragiolo snags it and throws to first. So the leadoff hitter got on for the Patriots, but the Bulldogs take care of that with the double play. 5-3. Nobody on, 2 outs for the Patriots. Number 23 steps up. Bulldogs looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning, or a 3-batter inning, however you want to describe it. Quick inning, I guess that's what you would call it here, in the top of the fifth. And the pitch, nice breaking ball, called strike. Valentini gets her pitch, the delivery. Off speed, breaking ball, waved at, no chance. Strike 3, inning over. 5 in the books. Well, 4.5 in the books. 5-1 lead as the Bulldogs prepare to take the plate. They will gather, get instruction from the coaches. Everything going in favor of the Bulldogs at the moment. They definitely grabbed momentum and emotion last inning as the Patriots look like they've kind of lost a couple notches in their step. Momentum, I don't want to say was ever in their favor when it was tied 1-1. Valentini really had single-handedly taken care of momentum on the mound and at the plate. She's 3 for 3 and thrown 5 shutout innings now as the Patriot 1 run is unearned. She definitely opened up the season impeccably. Bulldogs looking to add to their 4-run lead in the bottom half here of the 5th inning. We are Westerly Lot Live, Westerly.radio, bringing you season opening action here at Similori Field. Westerly Lady Bulldogs softball looking to open their league season 1-0 here against the Portsmouth Patriots. Currently doing it right on all cylinders as they have the lead 5-1. And the umpire giving instructions, dusting off the plate. And the catcher, Dina Arnold, stepping in for the Bulldogs. The veteran leader leading off the bottom half of the 5th inning. Number 4 for the Patriots really was doing a great job of really feeling it, striking it on all cylinders until the Bulldogs broke through last inning. Let's see how she recovers, if she recovers. Definitely an emotional swing, a momentum swing. And that pitch kind of just hung up there and turned on, struck foul down the third baseline. And if you're the Patriot pitcher, you got to hope not too many more of those spin off your fingers because Arnold homed in on that one. What was left right up in the zone. Pitch number 2, and that's kind of right there too, swing and a miss. So her velocity has dropped a little bit. Ahead 0-2. Steps on the rubber. And wind up the pitch. Low and in, ball 1. 1-2 count. One and two, folks. Bottom 5, 5-1. The pitch taken. Strike 3. Up and away. Breaking ball. Good pitcher's pitch. Tough one to hit. One up, one down. Number 22 at bat for the Bulldogs, Ava Tenuta, the first baseman, having a good game here in her season opener. Choked up high on the bat. Pitch hangs up and away, ball 1. That hand placement on the bat, certainly a bunt is an available option. Choked up quite a bit. Swings on it, turns, and that's a beautiful single between the third baseman and the shortstop. So the 1-out single for the Bulldogs gets the runner on first base. Kaylee Land will step in the box for the Bulldogs. We got 1 out, 1 on, 5-1 lead. Bulldogs looking to open their season at 1-0. Lamb steps in, and the umpire is ready to go. First baseman up short. Swings on the low and away pitch. Ground ball diving for the third base. Throw to second is on time for the out. Almost got there, didn't. Patriots able to chop off the lead runner. 5-3 for out number 2. So Lamb reaches first on the fielder's choice. Number 19, Isabel Austin, will step in for the Lady Bulldogs. 2 outs, 1 on, bottom 5. So the Portsmouth pitcher doing a nice job with her location here. Has done a good job of recovering in all aspects, really, from last inning. Patriots brought a good little crowd down the first baseline, which together creates a beautiful atmosphere for sports. They always do here at Similori Field. Swing and a miss. Wind up, pitch up and away. Count evens at 1. Looking to do a little 2-out damage here. The Lady Bulldogs off speed, pitch drops low. That was a big speed drop. Nice pitch, very succulent, it appears, if you're the batter. Good job by Lamb of holding back. And the 2-strike pitch stays up, I think, and it did. 3 balls all the way back. That's a good at-bat thus far here. 3-1 pitch here. Set for a 3-1 pitch, the batter's pitch. 2 outs, runner at first base. And the pitch right over the plate. Hits it up the middle, and that is going to be, it's going to get by the center fielder. It's going to be a hit that got by the center fielder, and it's going to plate 1, and she is going to get to third base. So that error scores the run. It's going to go in as a hit. So Isabella will get a hit on the books. The Bulldogs will get the unearned run regardless. The game stretches 6-1 now. Bulldogs with a 5-run lead and spin the top of the order. Alex Storr at bat with a runner on third, 2 outs, looking to add to the lead here. Trying to make it even more difficult. And the first pitch swinging, and that's a single up the middle. Second baseman couldn't get there. That's an RBI single by Storr. 2 out damage by the Bulldogs. And the score 6-1. 7-1. Willie Vetolino steps in with a runner on first base. And first pitch check swing, held back ball. So that 2-out damage that the Bulldogs already had a lead, this 2-out damage that they're pouring on really is an emotional killer if you're a Patriot. And the pitch is a ball. Traveling all this way, being right in the game, and then being pulled out of it so suddenly. And the Bulldogs pouring it on from all the way up and down the lineup, showing the ability offensively to do a lot of different things from top to bottom. Defensively, they really haven't had to show much. And the off-speed pitch, beautiful piece of hitting going with it. Vetolino, that's a tough pitch to hit. Change up. I'm telling you, that off-speed pitch is a hard pitch to hit. It was up and away. Vetolino going with it. Runner advancing to third. 2-out damage continues. Runner at the corners. And the pitcher is going to look to add to her own cause. Number 15, Sophie Valentini, who steps in 3 for 3 with an RBI already, spinning a gem. And the first pitch taken, strike one. She's spinning a gem on the rubber, giving up only 1 unearned run through 5 innings here on the season opener. See if she can go to the well one more time from the plate and add one. The pitch low and in. It gets by the catcher. 0-2 count. Wisely not trying to go home again on the pass ball. So now having to defend the plate. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Runners at the corner. 7-1 Bulldog lead. Bottom fifth. The pitch. And she gets a piece of it center field. Tracking and makes the catch. That's going to end the damage and end the inning for the Bulldogs. So Valentini is going to take the batting glove off and head to work on the rubber. She is 3 for 4 on the day at bat, and she has thrown 5 shutout innings from the rubber, looking for her 6th as the Bulldogs will take the field momentarily through 5 with a 7-1 lead here at Similori Field. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you Lady Bulldog action live from Similori Field, right where we will be tomorrow night across the complex for some Bulldog baseball action. League season opener for both squads. Right here, it's opening day, league opener, and tomorrow the same for the Bulldog baseball team. Both teams with high hopes for the season. As we got done covering a scrimmage for the Bulldog baseball team, they have state championship aspirations. After speaking with players and coach, there is no question about that. Same goes for these Lady Bulldog teams. A lot of veterans on the team. Portsmouth always a good quality foe, and the Bulldogs coming on with very little rust here in their season opening home game here. One more warm-up pitch for Valentini. We'll get ready to go in the bottom of the 6th. They are only 6 outs away from going a 1-0 here in the league, and doing it in pretty impressive fashion. One little blunder on defense, and that blemish turned into the only run that the Portsmouth Patriots have been able to conjure up here today. Number 12 getting final instruction and stepping in as the umpire takes their spot, and we are ready to go here, bottom of the 6th. We step back out. You can find our upcoming schedule for the next couple of weeks on Facebook or Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. We are across 5 different platforms at home here, folks. We have boys and girls lacrosse. We have Lady Bulldog action, which we're at right now. We got Bulldog baseball. We got boys Bulldog volleyball. We'll be all over the place for home action this spring season, folks. So tune in, because we will be live most nights. There's a little bit of a delay here as the umpires are speaking and getting some kind of the official paperwork done. We don't worry about that as the umpires are taking their spot and we are ready to go here in the bottom of the sixth. Again, the Bulldogs, 7-1 lead opening afternoon. Couldn't have a better afternoon. Weather is beautiful. Bulldog, great crowd down the first baseline. Always get a good following this Lady Bulldog team. Always a quality club. This Bulldog team back with good experience, obviously. With someone on the rubber that can deliver like this, the sky is the limit for this squad. Offensively, they have gotten contributions from the top to the bottom of their lineup. Pitch number 2, swing and a miss with heat. Valentini's been able to show location, speed differential, as well as just straight velocity. And the pitch, and there's the velocity. Waves that late, gets a piece of, fouled off. 1-2 pitch. And she's been drilled by a line drive and going 3 for 4 at bat with an RBI. Oh, no, I'd say that's one heck of an effort on opening day. And the pitch off speed, decent piece, ground ball to store, takes care of it to first base. The out, 6-3, 1 up, 1 down. Valentini toes the rubber, gets ready to toe the rubber, nobody on, 1 out. As number 10 for the Patriots gets ready to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Everything going Bulldogs' way at the moment here. Valentini's windup, the pitch, and wave that inside. Its speed at the moment seems to have changed strategy a little bit. A lot more velocity on the pitches. Patriots don't really know what to do at the moment. They're not even getting full cuts at it. Command all game long Valentini has had. And the pitch. Swing and a miss upstairs. Not much of an effort. I don't want to say that in a bad way, but really not much of a shot, contact, I should say. And this one's going to break away. Wave that, swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout for Valentini, who right now is in complete control and charge on the rubber here. 2 up, 2 down here. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. The pitch. And it's a spinner low, ball 1. The combination of Valentini and Arnold. The pitch, waved that and missed. The count 1-1. That veteran combination, that's a deadly duo that these teams are going to have to deal with all season long. Valentini was waiting in the wings last year, got a lot of work. Good job of trying to go with it, number 6, or just being late on it, fouled off to the right side. Again, ahead is Valentini. 2 strikes on the batter. As I was to say, Arnold is the veteran on the squad, also veteran behind the plate, and that's what you want out of a catcher. That's really the team leader. Turned on. Cracciolo catches it. That's going to end the inning, retire the side. After 5.5 innings of play, the Bulldogs 7, the Patriots 1. Bulldogs are going to go and try to add to it in the bottom half of their inning here. But as I was saying, when you have a pitcher-catcher duo, the Bulldogs have Arnold being the veteran leader of the squad, really, and Valentini obviously has what it takes to take a team to whatever heights are needed. So the Bulldogs are getting set to bat in the bottom half of the 6th inning here in their season opener. And they are excited. They are only 3 outs away, looking to add to it. Coach Lubby always has a competitive squad, always has a squad up and down the lineup, the ability to bunt, the ability to steal, obviously the ability to hit in general. But it's very fundamental and old school coaching fundamentals that he employs in his teams, and they're always able to do it, which really keeps the defense on heels because he has players that can straight up hit as well. Can't say enough about his ability to coach pitching. Always has a quality pitcher on the rubber. And looking to get a little bit more insurance here. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, watching the Lady Bulldogs try to add to their 6-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning, which with Valentini's pitching going the way it's going, looks like an impossible number to cover for the Patriots. Cracchiolo will step in, the third baseman, having a great game for the Bulldogs. Lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Last at bat, driving one deep to right center, making it all the way to the fence for the stand-up double. And again, the umpire has a few instructions for the coach. Seems like before every inning this is the case. Lineup technicalities. Couldn't ask for a better night weather-wise. Temperature isn't bad. Beautiful. Sun is shining, and everything going in the Bulldogs' favor. Started out tight, 1-1, as the Portsmouth Patriots were able to sneak in one unearned run versus Valentini. Besides that, man, talk about opening a season in charge from every aspect, on the rubber and at bat, going 3 for 4 herself. So the paperwork is done, and I think we're ready to play. Bottom half there of the 6th inning, the Bulldog half, that is, and the umpire getting ready to take his spot. And here we go, bottom of the 6th inning, folks, 7-1. Inside ball 1. Low 1-0 pitch towards the rubber, number 4 for the Patriots, and the pitch way off speed, looper far and away, 2-0. Batters count. Cheers coming from the Bulldog dugout. Cracchiolo swings on it, good contact, turns on it, lands in front of the center fielder for the single. Follows up her double with a single, and having a day today to open the season, the Bulldog third baseman, Emma Caracciolo. Hitting on all cylinders here. Stepping in now for the Bulldogs, number 25, Elena Fazaro. Runner at first base, nobody out. Corners in for the Patriots. First pitch inside ball. Bulldogs looking for more insurance runs here. And the pitch, up and away, ball. Throw down to first, not on time. Nobody out, runner on first base. Bottom half of the 6th. Pitch stays upstairs, 2-0 count. Bulldog trying to add some insurance here, and the Patriots the opposite, trying to prevent any further damage and keep this 6-run deficit as is, unable to do so as Fazaro reaches first base. Runners on first and second now, nobody out for the Bulldogs. Arnold at bat for the Bulldogs, the catcher, the first pitch swinging, fouled out of play. Aggressive hitter, often swing early in on the count. Bulldogs with 2 runners on and nobody out. 6-run lead, 6th inning. Opening day here at Similori Field. And they have not disappointed, these Lady Bulldogs. Pitch swung on and turned, foul. 2 pitches, 2 strikes, down 0-2. Aggressive at the plate, Arnold. The Bulldog star catcher, veteran catcher. And the wind-up, the pitch. Off-speed, foul. Check swing, foul. Good pitch by the pitcher. 0-2 count for Arnold. And the pitch that's upstairs, and it's ball. Good eye by Arnold. 1-2 count. Outfield playing shallow. I do believe a bit too shallow if she was to make contact. Fouled straight back, right above our heads. Protects the plate. 1-2 count. 2 on, nobody out, bottom 6. 7-1 score, Bulldogs lead, folks. We are Westerly.Live, Westerly.Radio, bringing home season opening league action, Lady Bulldog action here at Similori Field. Arnold at bat, and she takes the third strike. Thought it was high, didn't get the call. We have our first out of the inning. 2 runners on, and number 22 steps in for the Bulldogs, first baseman Ava Tenuta. Oh, the Patriots get 1 out. Corners are up, low and in the pitch. Again, the Bulldogs trying to add to a 6-run lead. And the pitch gets the call. Thought it was a little bit up, but got it. 1-1 count. Bulldogs defensively are only 3 outs away from a season-opening victory. And the pitch off speed, makes contact, fouled it off. Tenuta has 2 strikes. 1-2 count. 1 out, 2 on for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to open their season 1-0 here. Off speed inside, off of her wrists. Popped to second base, who had trouble with the sun, but makes the catch. Some confusion on the base pass. Definitely a mental error by the Bulldogs base runner, easily able to be doubled up. So the Patriots will end the inning, fortunately, by a mental error. Fortunately for the Lady Bulldogs, this isn't a close game, and that hopefully will not be a difference maker. It is an inning ender, though, and the Bulldogs will take the field, holding a 6-run lead, needing only 3 outs to end the ball game and walk home with a season opening, league opening 1-0 record. Bulldogs will take the field, and Valentini will toe the rubber here, looking for her first win of the season and a 1-0 record. If she continues to do even half of what she has done thus far in the first 6 innings, she is assured to do so, because she has spun a gem here tonight. No rust whatsoever in her season opener. The 1 run being unearned. Looking to wrap this up, the Lady Bulldogs. We are Westerly.Live, Westerly.Radio. We will be right back here tomorrow, folks, across the complex. Bulldog baseball action. All of our action and production is brought to you in part by McQuaid's Ace Hardware, Stratedia, Remy's Cycles, Teddy's Toys, and Valenti Subaru. The Bulldogs throw down, and we are ready, folks. They're 3 outs away. Top of the 7th inning, holding a 6-run lead. Valentini toes the rubber, and boy, has she been on her game tonight. Offensively getting help up and down the lineup. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Would have been a strike anyway. Paints the inside corner. With the lead kind of going easier on herself with these straight fastballs. And that pitch, not a straight pitch at all. Called strike. Nice break on it. Breaking ball with velocity, causing all sorts of problems. Been able to change speeds as well. 1-1 count. And that one breaks away. Strike 2. Nice pitch. Correction, strike 3 as she's walking away. First pitch was a called strike. 1 up, 1 down. 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Valentini. Bulldogs 2 outs away. And the pitch swung on. Line drive, and that's going to be a hit in right center field. Bulldogs play it. Patriots able to tick in another offensive base runner and runner on first. 1 out. Number 22 in the box for the Patriots. Got a lot of work to do here, folks, but Bulldogs only need 2 more outs. And the pitch breaks away. Nice pitch, steals second. The throw, a little up, beautiful. It's a missile, and she is out. Throw was a little bit up. Stork jumps, tags, jumps, catches, tags, makes the play. Bulldogs on replay right here. Arnold's throw is a missile. The speed on time. Storr makes the beautiful jumping catch tag. Erases the runner. Bulldogs 1 out away. And that about dashes the Patriots' hopes for this one, folks. Valentini gets that defense that she may need throughout the season, provided by Arnold. Like I said, the combination is going to be a deadly one, folks. Valentini and Arnold, especially with all the help offensively. Nice breaking ball. Turn on number 22, and that's going to do it, folks. The win is in the books. Valentini spins a gem, and her and the Bulldogs start their season off 1-0. And boy, did they play well for a season opener. Not much rust on this one. The final here, folks, from Similori Field. Lady Bulldog action. 7 for the Bulldogs, 1 for the Patriots. The Lady Bulldogs start their season 1-0. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. We will be back here tomorrow night, folks, for some baseball action. Tune in. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer-owner Shane Belanger. We had Lisa down there behind the lens. Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. See you tomorrow.